Good morning, everybody. This is Pope Binary here, and today I want to go over a very, very powerful strategy that is personally my favorite strategy, and I think it's something that nobody really touches on. So before I get into it, I want to explain to y'all how Nadex works. So if you're unfamiliar with Nadex, I suggest reading up on a tutorial and looking into it after this. But how Nadex works basically is contracts either expire at $0 or $100. So, and if you're familiar with the terminology, there's a bid and then there's an ask. And bid, it's basically bid is saying you predict it's going to go up, and ask you predict it's going to go down, right? So if you bid $50, what is your profit? It's if you bid $50 and you're right, it's going to expire worth $100, meaning you'll have a $50 profit. However, I've been doing lots of research, and I've been studying for about the past couple months now, and something that I really think that a lot of traders don't capitalize on is the fact that Nadex actually rewards you for being riskier, right? So if the market, let's say the market is let me get a green here. Let's say the market is going up, right? Everybody is going to say it's going to continue going up, right? But if you put a bid for $10, right? And essentially what it's saying is if you're taking a riskier position, then you're actually putting less money on it, right? But you can get up to $90 profit if you do it. If you are essentially, if you get it for $10, what you're saying is you are the 10% that predicts it's going to switch direction, right? If you are one of those 10% of people, you get $90 profit. That's a 900% profit. Folks, I'm telling you, if you're looking to make some serious cash, this is the way to do it. This is the way I do it. And obviously it's going to be tricky to find these situations, but I can show you how I identify it. So let me just get right into it. Um, let me look for an example. I did one, I believe, on right here. Okay, so this is a free indicator. This is a free website. I mean, I personally don't think that you need to pay to have software when there's people out there that'll give it to you for free. But basically, I entered on this trade. So if we look at the overall direction of the market, my number one rule is always look for the overall direction of the market. The market is bullish, right? You see how it's constantly going up. Okay? Once we get to here, though, however, we see that there's a clear support level. There's a clear support level here, right? And so the next thing I identify when I was watching this live is I see a huge, huge bearish candle, meaning that is typically a really strong indicator that the market is going to continue downwards. It's going to continue downwards after you see this large bearish candle. However, there were a few key things that tipped me off that I did not want to take part in this trade. For one, this bearish candle had no wick on the bottom of it, right? See how it's a clear stop right here, and there was no strong wick like we see here on this green candle. There was no wick at the bottom of this. And what that indicates is that there had not been any consolidation, right? The market had not gone back up after the large drop before it continued downward, right? That was my first tip off that this might be a weird signal before we trade, okay? The second tip off was the fact that this yellow line indicates the daily open, okay? This bearish candle is approaching a daily open. It hadn't broken this level yet. So when this candle was forming, this green candle right here, after this bearish candle, when this green candle was forming, I was watching it very closely. I saw it approach this yellow line and then bounce back instantly. Okay, it bounced back instantly. Now, 90% of traders, and this is just statistics based off Nadex because I got this contract for $10. 90% of people thought that this market was going to go below this value right here, this horizontal line that I'm highlighting. 90% of traders thought it was going to go below this line. They thought it was going to rocket downwards, right? Which is a fair assumption considering there's like a double top here, right? Which is another technical analysis. If you don't know what that means, it means basically there's a top here and then there's a top here and then a bearish candle going this way, right? So 90% of people thought that this market was going to continue downwards. I was the 10% that said, no, I think it's going to actually be above this line, okay? and I bought 5 contracts each for $10. So I put $50 on the line, and I made $500. 500. And similarly, I saw another clear indicator. I saw a huge this is another trade that I just made, and this is why I'm making this video, because I'm pumped, because I've literally made close to $900 profit tonight. 900, shoot, if I could do math, I don't know. Yeah, $900, because I saw that this is a huge engulfing candle, absolutely huge. However, the market, when this red candle was forming right here after this huge bullish candle, this candle did not skyrocket upwards. Okay, I saw it slowly creeping upwards, and there had not been any consolidation yet. So I placed a stake at 2130, which is right here, right here. This horizontal line that I'm highlighting. I said that this candle, because mind you, this candle was completely green at one point. Everybody thought it was going to go up. However, when I was the 10%, because I got this also for $10. I was the 10% that said no, this is going to drop back down and consolidate before the 5 minute expires, because this is on a 5 minute chart. I trade 5 minutes because this strategy works best on 5 minutes, because human emotion kicks in a lot, and human emotion is the one constant that you can make a lot of money off of when you're reading stock charts. Okay, so this I was a 10%, and I bet another 5 contracts, and I made another $450. 450. That's a 900% profit, guys. And these situations, they occur more often than not. And I'll show you. I believe there was one on the European chart. It was Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Okay. No, was it on the Aussie? Yeah, it was on the Aussie again. Okay. So on this Aussie chart, another clear indicator. Okay. Do you see right here how there are candles forming strong wicks? Strong wicks, right? So you see, first look at the overall direction of the market. There's a double bottom, and then we see a large bullish run right here, right? The market skyrockets upwards, and then we see that it approaches a support level, right? So I see one candle, I see another candle approach this support level. After I see two strong indicators, that's when I go in. That there's a clear support level. So this candle right here, at one point it was a completely filled green candle, right? It was completely filled, and so everybody thought the market was going to go up. I placed a stake right here for another. I think I actually got this one for $15, right? So it wasn't quite as large a profit margin, but I put $15 here, saying that it would go the opposite direction, and it did. It dropped all the way back down. And so then, to try my luck again, I saw this pushed way up here. The next candle right here, I saw another candle push way up. So I just tried my luck again. I got this one for 12, I believe. I got it for 12, and I bought 5 contracts, right? So I bought 5 contracts, and then it dropped again. You see what I'm saying? Like, whenever you see strong support levels with strong resistance levels at the same time with really long wicks, you have to learn to capitalize on these situations. Because, like I said, Nadex rewards you for placing risky trades. And that's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of people like to think that in binary options, Nadex especially, you want to trade safe trades. Like right here, right? See how there's a clear bullish trend, and then there's a pin, right? Most people would bet down and take their $20 profit. But in the off chance, right, in the off chance that this market skyrockets upwards, you're going to lose $80. You're going to lose $80. With this strategy, you only have to be right. If you do that, if you get $10 on every trade, you only have to be right 10% of the time. And if you get $20, you only have to be right, what, 20% of the time. So out of every 5 trades, if you're right one of those times, you're going to break even. And depending on exactly the amount, if you do $10, every 10 trades, you only have to be right once. Right? That's what a lot of people don't get about Nadex. And I think you need to consider this. I don't show my live account. I wish I could, but I've grown my account from $1,000 to $4,000 in less than a month using this strategy. Mind you, I'd put in close to 2 months worth of effort developing this strategy. Okay, so this wasn't an overnight thing. I mean, I used to stay up all night trying to perfect this thing, right? But yeah, just try it out for your own. And this is not a scam. I'm not selling you any software. If just don't trust anybody out there. I'm telling you, this is my advice. Try this strategy on your own, and when you feel comfortable in predicting the opposite of what 90% of traders think, then you will start making money. Then you will start making money. Okay? Um, Try this out on your own. Like I said, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I do ask that if you could drop a subscribe, a like, a comment, that would be great. Um, but like I said, try this out on your own and let me know how it goes. Just leave a comment, and I'd be happy to answer any questions and see how it's going, and I'll keep it updated. So yeah, catch y'all later.